Что же мне надо сделать, чтобы добиться вашего расположения? Тяжело сказать, но пока у вас неплохо получается. Отлично. На самом деле я явился сюда по поручению. Мисс Жаклин Наладоус из Napla Technologies. Ну, знаете, исследования разных там кратеров вулканов и все такое прочее. Заткнись, Ларсон. Да, мэм. Взгляните-ка на это, Лара. Неужели вы зарабатываете этим на жизнь? Нет, это что-то вроде хобби. Тогда вам понравится эта игровая площадка. Перу. Гигантские горные цепи. Неприступные ледяные стены. Коварные расщелины. Ледяной ветер. И где-то там находится одна маленькая вещица. Древний артефакт, обладающий магической силой, захоронен вместе с Кулапеком в его гробнице. Вот что меня интересует. Вы могли бы отправиться завтра. Вы свободны завтра?
Hi everyone. Today we start a new walkthrough of Tomb Raider 1996. Some information about game. Tomb Raider is an action-adventure video game developed by Core Design and published by Eidos Interactive. It was originally released in 1996 for Sega Saturn, PlayStation, and MS-DOS. Tomb Raider was also released into the mobile gaming market for N-Gage devices in 2003. The game was released for the PlayStation Network in North America in August 2009, and in Europe in August 2010. Tomb Raider follows the exploits of Lara Croft, an English archaeologist in search of ancient treasures. Aha! First secret in Little Medipack. The game received critical acclaim, with some critics declaring it as one of the greatest video games ever made. The game was also commercially successful, selling around 7.5 million copies worldwide. The game has since been declared widely influential, serving as a template for many 3D action-adventure games that would follow. A remake of the game was released in 2007 in celebration of its 10th anniversary. Aha! First enemies. Bats. And a reboot of its series under the same title was released in 2013. Second secret end. Bat. Gameplay. The player controls the archaeologist Lara Croft in search of the 3 mysterious Scion artifacts across the world. The game is presented in third-person perspective. Lara is always visible and the camera follows the action by peering over Lara's shoulders by default, but the player can also control the camera to get a better look at Lara's surroundings. The game also automatically switches to a different camera view at key points, either to give the player a wider look at a new area or to add a cinematic effect. The world she inhabits is fully drawn in 3 dimensions and characterized by its cubic nature. Ledges, walls, and ceilings mostly sit at 90 degrees to each other, but sometimes feature sloping planes. The object of Tomb Raider is to guide Lara through a series of tombs and other locations in search of treasures and artifacts. On the way, she must kill dangerous animals and other creatures, while collecting objects and solving puzzles. Gunplay is not restricted to the killing of various animals and occasional human opponents. Lara can fire her weapons at any time. However, the emphasis lies on exploring, solving puzzles, and navigating Lara's surroundings to complete each level. As such, Tomb Raider in essence harkens back to the classical form of platform-style gameplay. Movement in the game is varied and allows for complex interactions with the environment. Besides walking, running, and jumping, Lara can perform sidesteps, hang on ledges, roll over, dive, and swim through water. In a free environment, Lara has 2 basic stances, one with weapons drawn and one with her hands free. When her weapons are drawn, she automatically locks onto any nearby targets, but cannot perform other actions which require her hands, such as grabbing onto ledges to prevent falling. By default, she carries 2 pistols with infinite ammo. Additional weapons include the shotgun, dual magnums, and dual Uzis. If Lara is confronted with more than one enemy when she has one of the dual weapons equipped, she aims at 2 targets simultaneously, one with each gun. At a certain point in the story, Lara will be stripped of all her weapons, leaving the player defenseless and forced to recover her pistols, a development which later became a staple of the series. Numerous enemies as well as a variety of lethal traps can bring about Lara's death, including falling, burning, drowning, electrocution, becoming impaled on spikes, killed by human enemies or creatures, and even being turned into gold by the hand of Midas. A general action button is used to perform a wide range of movements in Tomb Raider, such as picking up items, pulling switches, firing guns, pushing or pulling blocks, and grabbing onto ledges. Items to pick up include ammo, small and large medipacks, keys, and artifacts required to complete a stage. Any item that is collected is held onto in Lara's inventory until it is used. Throughout each stage, 1 or more secrets may be located. Discovering these secrets is optional, and when the player has found one, a tune plays. The locations of these secrets vary in difficulty to reach. The player is usually rewarded with extra items. In the Sega Saturn and PlayStation versions of Tomb Raider, saving the game is restricted to fixed save points within each level, marked by a floating blue crystal or by completing the level. When Lara touches one of these, the option to save is made available. The DOS version of the game allows the player to save at any time. A stage is finished when a certain doorway is reached, an artifact is recovered, or a boss is destroyed. Third secret. Big Medipack.